1. John Elway cleared in Jeff Sperbeck golf cart death investigation, tragic accident confirmed. 2. John Elway cleared in tragic golf cart accident that killed Jeff Sperbeck. 3. John Elway officially cleared in Jeff Sperbeck's death, full investigation details. 4. John Elway's friend's death, final investigation results. 5. John Elway cleared, golf cart incident investigation concludes as tragic accident. 1. John Elway cleared in Jeff Sperbeck golf cart death investigation, tragic accident confirmed. Imagine losing a friend in a tragic accident that sparks headlines and speculation. That's exactly what happened when sports agent Jeff Sperbeck fell from a golf cart driven by his longtime friend and business partner, former Denver Broncos quarterback John Elway. But here's where it gets even more heartbreaking. Despite the initial wave of media scrutiny, authorities have officially ruled out any criminal activity. According to a report by 9 News, the incident, which occurred in a private California golf community in April, has been deemed a devastating accident. Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco reiterated this stance, stating, "We've talked to everyone involved, and there's nothing to suggest foul play. It was a tragic accident, plain and simple." And this is the part most people miss. The investigation didn't begin until days after the accident, following intense media attention. Sheriff Bianco reviewed the video footage 100 times and found no clear explanation for Sperbeck's fall. Elway, who was driving the cart, was coherent and responsive during the initial 911 call, with no signs of impairment. Sperbeck was removed from life support on April 30, 4 days after the accident, and the Riverside County Coroner's Office officially ruled his death an accident in May. But here's the controversial question: could more have been done to prevent this tragedy, or was it truly an unavoidable accident? Sheriff's officials plan to release a formal announcement about the investigation soon, but the case has already left many wondering about the circumstances surrounding Sperbeck's fall. Bianco was unavailable for comment Friday night, but this story continues to unfold. What's your take? Do you think there's more to this story than meets the eye, or is this a sad reminder of how quickly life can change? Let us know in the comments below. For more updates on this developing story and other Colorado news, sign up for our daily Your Morning Dozen email newsletter. Originally published, July 11, 2025, at 7:52 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. 2. John Elway cleared in tragic golf cart accident that killed Jeff Sperbeck. The tragic death of Jeff Sperbeck in a golf cart accident has recently been the subject of a comprehensive investigation, with new developments indicating that John Elway will likely be cleared of any wrongdoing. The incident, which occurred in April, claimed Sperbeck's life and has left many questioning the circumstances surrounding the accident. But here's where it gets controversial. The initial investigations suggest this was a freak accident rather than something caused by negligence or foul play. Jeff Sperbeck, a well-known NFL agent and a close friend and business ally of the legendary quarterback John Elway, lost his life after an apparent fall on a golf course within a private, gated community. Authorities from Riverside County have now concluded their inquiry, and according to officials, Elway is expected to be exonerated of any criminal responsibility in the incident. The police report states that Sperbeck fell from the back of the golf cart while they were exiting the Madison Club, heading back to Elway's residence. The authorities confirmed that Sperbeck sustained blunt force trauma to the head and had no other injuries. Importantly, multiple sources have attested that neither Elway nor Sperbeck was intoxicated during the ride, and there was no apparent reckless behavior or sudden movements on the golf cart. It was, as described, a smooth and uneventful journey, until the unfortunate fall. According to police, there was no swerving, horseplay, or any indication of the golf cart hitting anything or engaging in unsafe maneuvers. The consensus is that Sperbeck simply fell backward and hit his head, an outcome described as a freak accident. This tragic event underscores how unpredictable such accidents can be, even during seemingly ordinary activities. Beyond the incident itself, Sperbeck and Elway shared a long history of collaboration. Together, they launched Seven Cellars wine brand in 2013 and partnered on various restaurant ventures. Sperbeck was also a highly successful NFL agent representing more than 100 players, coaches, and executives. Their relationship extended beyond business into genuine friendship and trust. Elway, now 64, celebrated a storied career in football that included winning 2 Super Bowls with the Denver Broncos over a 16-year NFL tenure. Post-retirement, he served as the team's general manager from 2011 to 2020, then transitioned to a director of football operations role in 2021, before shifting into a consulting position until his contract ended in March 2023. Expressing his deep sorrow, Elway issued a heartfelt statement mourning the loss of Sperbeck. "I am absolutely devastated and heartbroken by the passing of my close friend, business partner, and agent Jeff Sperbeck. Words cannot fully convey the profound sadness I feel from losing someone who meant so much to me. My heart goes out to Jeff's wife, Corey, his children Carly, Sam, and Jackson, and everyone who knew and loved him. Jeff's loyalty, wisdom, friendship, and love left a lasting mark on all of us, and he will be deeply missed." This case raises a crucial question about the nature of accidents and our assumptions around them. Do we sometimes jump to conclusions about foul play when a tragedy occurs unexpectedly? Or is it truly just a rare, unavoidable misfortune? As the investigation closes, the details highlight the importance of understanding how unpredictable life can be, even during a simple, peaceful day. Share your thoughts. Do you believe everything about this incident was as straightforward as it appears, or do you think there's room for doubt? Join the conversation below. 3. John Elway officially cleared in Jeff Sperbeck's death. Full investigation details. In a shocking turn of events, John Elway, the iconic Hall of Fame quarterback, has been exonerated in the tragic death of Jeff Sperbeck, his former NFL agent. The incident occurred in late April when Sperbeck, unfortunately, fell from a golf cart Elway was driving. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite the initial shockwaves, Elway is set to be officially cleared of any wrongdoing by the Riverside County, California Sheriff's Office, according to reports by Mike Kliss of 9news.com. Riverside Sheriff Chad Bianco confirmed that the investigation into Sperbeck's untimely demise has concluded, revealing that it was indeed a tragic accident, devoid of any criminal intent. This revelation comes after a thorough probe that included reviewing video footage of the incident, which showed Sperbeck inexplicably falling from the cart without any apparent cause. Bianco shared, "We've spoken to everyone involved and there were no new findings. It's over. We have maintained from the beginning that this was a heartbreaking accident. The authorities left no stone unturned, ensuring they gathered every piece of available video evidence to corroborate their findings. And this is the part most people miss. There was no horseplay or erratic driving involved, nor was alcohol a factor in the incident. Sperbeck simply lost his balance and fell, striking his head on the ground." As we digest this news, it's crucial to reflect on the complexities of such situations. While accidents are indeed unfortunate, they can often lead to a rush to judgment without all the facts. What do you think about this case? Do you agree with the Sheriff's Office conclusion that it was purely an accident? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 4. John Elway's friend's death. Final investigation results. Tragedy often leaves unanswered questions, but after months of silence, authorities have officially closed the books on a devastating accident involving NFL legend John Elway and his longtime friend Jeff Sperbeck. Here's what we know and where the debate still rages. The unanswered fall. In April 2025, Sperbeck lost his life when he fell from a golf cart driven by Elway during an outing in La Quinta, California. Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco's recent announcement marked the end of a months-long investigation that left both stunning conclusions and lingering questions. While authorities examined witness accounts, scrutinized video footage, and investigated every angle, the final determination was clear. **** Zero evidence of criminal intent or reckless behavior. ***. No alcohol impairment. No mechanical failures. Just an inexplicable incident that Bianco described as a tragic accident, as we've said all along. ***, the video mystery. ***. One critical piece of evidence remained particularly puzzling. Surveillance footage captured the moment Sperbeck fell, but even after 100+ views, investigators couldn't pinpoint why it happened. There's no explanation, Bianco admitted. This inability to find answers only deepened the pain for those close to both men. ***, public outrage versus systemic trust. ***. But here's where the controversy kicks in. While authorities closed the case, social media erupted with accusations. Hashtags like #Elway accountability trended as some fans demanded justice, claiming the NFL icon might have been drunk behind the wheel. One viral tweet summarized the anger: "Money never faces consequences." These claims made headlines, but the sheriff's department stood firm. Their investigation included 1. Comprehensive interviews with everyone present. 2. Technical analysis of the golf cart's mechanics. 3. Toxicology tests ruling out impairment. The bigger conversation. This incident forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about accidental deaths. Sometimes there are no villains, just heartbreaking circumstances. It challenges us to ask, how do we balance the need for accountability with the reality that life sometimes doesn't provide clear answers? Where do you stand on this? 5. John Elway cleared. Golf cart incident investigation concludes as tragic accident. In a development that brings some closure to a tragic incident, authorities in California have officially cleared John Elway of any wrongdoing following the investigation into a fatal golf cart accident involving Jeff Sperbeck. The local law enforcement agency's conclusion confirms what has been publicly stated for weeks: the event was an unfortunate accident, not a criminal act. But here's where it gets controversial. Some might wonder if all aspects have been fully explored or if certain details remain unaddressed. And this is the part most people miss. Understanding the full context can help us see how accidents like these unfold and what lessons can be learned. The Riverside County Sheriff's Office announced that their inquiry into the incident, which took place in late April within a gated community in Southern California, has concluded. Sheriff Chad Bianco reaffirmed in an interview with 9 News that no new evidence emerged during the investigation, and that all involved parties had been spoken to thoroughly. "It's over," said Sheriff Bianco, emphasizing that after a comprehensive review, including analyzing video footage multiple times, the findings pointed solely to an accidental fall. On April 26, the incident occurred when Elway, the celebrated Hall of Fame quarterback and a 3-time Super Bowl champion with the Denver Broncos, was driving a golf cart from the Madison Club toward his nearby residence. Tragically, Sperbeck fell off the back of the cart and sustained a severe head injury, which ultimately caused his death. The county coroner determined Sperbeck's death was caused by blunt force trauma, classifying the manner of death as an accident. The cause was identified as the passenger falling from the golf cart without any indication of foul play. Sheriff Bianco shared that despite reviewing video footage multiple times, he couldn't find any reason or explanation for how Sperbeck slipped off. Simply, he just fell off. Initially, authorities had planned to conclude their investigation in late May. However, they waited until they had finished contacting an additional 18 residents with relevant video footage from the private community before officially closing the case. This due diligence ensured that no new information would surface that might change their findings. Jeff Sperbeck was renowned as an NFL agent representing over 100 players, coaches, and executives. Known for maintaining long-term relationships with with his clients even after their careers ended. Sperbeck played a significant role in both the sports and charitable communities. For example, after Greg Knapp, former quarterback coach for Peyton Manning, was tragically killed 4 years ago during a bicycle accident caused by a distracted driver, Sperbeck helped his widow launch the Coach Knapp Memorial Fund. This initiative aims to raise awareness about distracted driving, including an annual stair climb event featuring NFL coaches that commemorates Knapp's pregame routine. Throughout his career, Sperbeck partnered with John Elway in several business ventures, most notably Seven Cellars Wine. Their relationship, which began when Sperbeck served as Elway's marketing representative during the early 1990s, evolved into a deep friendship. During Elway's tenure as the Broncos general manager from 2011 to 2020, Sperbeck often traveled with Elway to away games, especially when the team played in the western United States, as Sperbeck owned a home in Southern California. The final weekend before Sperbeck's passing, sources indicate that Elway, his girlfriend, his son Jack, and Sperbeck's family attended a private event hosted by Vorai Clothing at the Madison Club on Saturday, April 26. Contrary to initial reports suggesting they attended the Stagecoach Country Music Festival on that same day, they actually chose not to go due to windy and cold weather conditions. Instead, they drove back to Elway's residence in a convoy of 3 or 4 golf carts, carrying 10 to 15 people altogether. In the lead cart, Elway's son Jack and his group traveled ahead, with Elway himself navigating the last cart in the procession. His girlfriend sat beside him, while Corey Sperbeck sat outside with Sperbeck's wife, Cora. Johnny DeVinanzio, better known as Johnny Bananas, stood at the back of the cart. As Elway followed the train of carts, Sperbeck fell from the rear and was injured. Witnesses reported no signs of reckless behavior, intoxication, or any sudden swerve. The ride had been smooth until the fall. It appears Sperbeck's fall happened as he simply lost his balance and hit his head almost immediately. He did not suffer other injuries. After the fall, DeVinanzio called out to the driver, prompting Elway to halt the vehicle. Cora Sperbeck quickly rode to her husband's side. Although Sperbeck was still breathing, it was clear he had suffered serious trauma. Elway promptly called emergency services. Sources confirm that during the 911 call, Elway was fully responsive and not impaired in any way. Sheriff Bianco, who listened to the call, emphasized that Elway's manner of communication was normal and lucid, suggesting no alcohol or drug influence. Sperbeck was rushed to a nearby hospital with critical brain injury. Sadly, he passed away 4 days later after organ donation procedures. Elway expressed his grief publicly, saying, "I am utterly devastated and heartbroken over the loss of my close friend, Jeff Sperbeck. Words cannot express the profound sadness I feel for someone who meant so much to me. I extend my deepest sympathies to Jeff's wife, Corey, and his children, Carly, Sam, and Jackson. Jeff was a loyal, wise, and loving presence in my life, and his absence will be deeply felt." In recognition of Sperbeck's life, a celebration of life event was held on June 7 at Jesuit High School in Sacramento, his alma mater. Elway was among the many friends and family members who gathered to honor his memory. This incident reminds us how fragile life can be, and yet it also raises questions about safety measures on private golf courses and the potential risks involved in seemingly simple activities like golf cart rides. Do accidents like these demonstrate a need for stricter safety protocols? Or are they purely unpredictable tragedies? Share your thoughts. Do you believe more could have been done to prevent such accidents? Or are they simply part of life's unpredictable nature?